All right, let's get right into it. We are absolutely surrounded by smart devices, right? But what if their biggest feature isn't how smart they are, but a hidden, permanent flaw? We're about to unpack a problem that can make your technology not just obsolete, but actually dangerous, right from the moment you unbox it.
I know. It sounds like something straight out of a cheesy sci-fi movie. Your fridge, the thing that keeps your milk cold, secretly moonlighting for a team of hackers. But just hang with me for a second, because this isn't some far-fetched hypothetical.
Seriously, this has actually happened. And the story behind it, well, it pulls back the curtain on a fundamental weakness that's lurking inside so many of the devices we rely on every single day. So, to really get what's going on here, we have to start with that exact story. It's the perfect example of how a completely normal appliance can, well, go rogue. Okay, so here's the play-by-play. A company makes a smart fridge, rushes it out to the market, it connects to the internet. Maybe it tells you when you're out of eggs. Then, a security researcher finds a serious vulnerability in its software. Now, usually, the company would just push out a software update, a patch, and boom, problem solved. But not this time. See, to save a little money, or just simplify the design, this fridge was built with absolutely no way to receive updates. None. So that flaw? It just sat there, like an unlocked door. Hackers found it, they walked right in, and they turned a whole network of these fridges into a botnet that just started blasting out email spam. Your fridge became a spammer. And this is so much bigger than just a story about a misbehaving refrigerator. It's a textbook example of a specific classified type of weakness in technology. Let's actually put a name to this thing. It's officially known as CWE-1329, reliance on a component that is not updatable. That's its entry in what's called the Common Weakness Enumeration, which is basically this huge dictionary of all the ways technology can fail. And this one's really simple. The product has a part, could be software, could be hardware, that can never be fixed or changed once it's left the factory. Ever. And what I love about this is how clear it makes everything. It really lays out the two completely different roads a product can go down. With updatable tech, finding a flaw is just step one. A patch gets made, it's sent out, your device is fixed. No big deal. But with unpatchable tech, finding a flaw is the end of the story. There is no fix. That device is, and will forever be, vulnerable. This is the perfect analogy. It really shows you how absurd this is. Imagine buying a beautiful, brand new car, and the dealer says, "Oh, by the way, the hood is welded shut." If anything ever goes wrong with the engine, even something tiny, that's it. You can't fix it. The whole car is basically garbage. That is exactly what an unupdatable component does to our technology. So, and this is the really critical part, we're not just talking about kitchen gadgets. This flaw is hiding in some of our most important systems. And that's where this problem gets a whole lot scarier. When this weakness shows up in things like network hardware or, say, medical equipment, the consequences are way more serious than just getting some spam. We're suddenly talking about massive data theft, critical systems failing, and even real risks to people's lives. Just look at these examples. Network storage devices, the hard drives where you back up your family photos or your company's most sensitive data, they've been found with this flaw. They can't be patched, so they get turned into botnets or have their data stolen. Or think about medical equipment in a hospital, stuff that can be in service for decades. An unpatchable flaw there could literally put patients at risk. It even happens at the micro level, on the tiny system on a chip inside our phones, which could give an attacker total control. This quote from a healthcare cybersecurity task force report, wow, it just nails it. They're talking about this exact problem. Hospitals full of older legacy systems that are essential but can't be updated. It leaves them wide open to attack with no modern way to defend themselves. It's a massive, expensive, and, frankly, dangerous problem. Okay, so if this is such a huge issue, what do we do about it? Well, here's the good news. This weakness is 100% preventable. It just takes some forethought. Yeah, preventing this problem isn't some quick fix you can add at the end. It's a whole philosophy. It has to start right at the beginning, in the planning phase, by simply making it a rule. Everything must be updatable. From there, you have to actually design the product to allow for it. Then you write the code to handle patching. And, this is a big one, you have to support the servers that send out those updates for the entire life of the product. So why doesn't this just always happen? Well, it often comes down to a business decision. There's this huge pressure to get products to market as fast as possible and as cheap as possible. And when you're cutting corners to do that, designing for long-term security is sadly one of the first things to go. It saves a little bit of time and money up front, but it creates this ticking time bomb down the road. All of this really points to a major shift in how we have to think about the technology we buy and the technology we build, especially in a world where everything is connected. The power to patch a flaw, it's not just another item on the feature list, right, next to battery life or screen size. It is the single most important feature for any device that connects to a network. It's the absolute foundation of its security, its reliability, and honestly, its right to even exist in our homes. So let me leave you with this. Any device that cannot be updated has a secret expiration date. It's the day the first major unfixable vulnerability is found, and from that moment on, it's a liability. The real question is, for all the devices you own, do you have any idea when that day might be?